Today, I'm going to be making the tasty confetti no-bake dessert kit. This was sent to us from Jennifer in Wisconsin, so thank you very much, Jennifer. This has 3 things in it. It says step 1, you have the crust mix. Step 2, you have a filling mix. And then this is your confetti. So for this recipe, you need 4 tablespoons of melted butter, 1.5 cups of cold milk, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. So what you're going to do first is you take an 8x8 inch bowl and you line it with either foil or parchment paper.
Okay.
A pan, and line it with foil or parchment paper. So I use parchment paper. So you're going to take your crust, your step number 1, and then you take your sugar and your butter, and this is going to be the crust that's on the bottom of your bars. So you just want to make sure it's all wet. Now you take this and pour it into the bottom of your pan. Now we're going to set this to the side. Now you get your step 2, which is your filling mix. And you take this, and you're going to need a mixer. You can use a hand mixer, stand mixer, whatever you have. And then you pour in your 1.5 cups of milk. And you're going to mix it on low for about 30 seconds, and then you're gonna go on medium speed for like 3 minutes. Okay, so this is thick. It's like a pudding texture. Get off that as much as you can. So now you're gonna take your sprinkles, and you're going to take out a tablespoon and just set it to the side, and take the rest of them and just gently stir these in. Pour this mixture on top of your crust. Now you want to take the remainder of your sprinkles and sprinkle those over the top. Try to make it even over the top. And then you're going to put this in the refrigerator. It doesn't say to cover it or anything like that. You just put it in the refrigerator for 1 hour. So here is my dessert, and I'm going to lift it out of the parchment, or lift it out of the pan. Leave it on the parchment. And you're supposed to get 6 pieces. So I'm gonna cut it once this way. And then that's gonna be pretty big pieces. Wow, that's a big piece. But that's 6 pieces. So, and 6 pieces, one of those is supposed to be, let's see, 340 calories. Okay, so that makes sense. That's 340 calories for a piece like that. But that's how it looks. And so now we'll go give it a try. So it says there are 3 ways to enjoy these. You can make confetti cupcakes, which you do the exact same thing that we did, except you line cupcake pans. So they're not baked. They're still refrigerated, but you
just put them in a paper.
Yes. Confetti pie. So you're lining a pie pan with it's a different shape. It's all the same thing. And you can double the recipe. So all of these things they're putting on the box are things that, it's the same recipe, just in different shapes.
They're not doing anything spectacular with it or anything.
No, but I cut that huge piece in half, just so you know, because it was a great big piece. Mm-hmm. So this
even this is 170 calories or something.
Yeah. So this, you're supposed to get 6 pieces though, but just know you can cut it as big as you want.
I like the flavor. It's vanilla.
And just so you all know, these are distributed by the Kraft Heinz Food Company. I really like that vanilla.
I like it too. It's very similar to a pudding texture, except it's a little thicker, a little denser and thicker than a pudding. So it's not running or anything like that. I think it depends on how long you whip it in the mixer, of how thick it gets. I like
Definitely whip it for a while.
Yeah, whip it for the full 3 minutes or even longer. Just make sure it gets thick. Don't let it get soggy because it starts out really runny. Yeah, and it won't thicken up and just sit in the refrigerator. You need to mix it.
No, you do need to mix it. I love the crust. The crust is like a typical, if you make a no-bake cheesecake, it's that typical crust.
And the texture kind of reminds me of a no-bake cheesecake. The kind of texture does.
Yes. But this is so pretty. I like their idea of putting it in a pie pan if you want to get a little bit fancier.
Yeah, you just have to, that'd be some big slices.
Well, you wouldn't I don't think you'd cut it into 6 slices. I think if you put it in a pie pan, you'd cut it more like into 8.
Maybe.
Yeah. But I do think this is pretty. I like this one a lot. I like the vanilla flavor.
The colored circles.
I was going to ask you.
I don't taste any bitterness. It's
I
all
don't
just
either.
vanilla.
Yes. Just a really good dessert. So thank you so much to Jennifer for sending this to us. I hope you all enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.